Alright, y'all, it's your Westside Pole Blossom here, and I wanted to explain to y'all when you step up the hot plus P plus Magnum loads, law enforcement ammunition, and hunting game loads, why the 9mm is superior in ballistics and stopping power and effectiveness for a personal defense load in every aspect. Concealed everyday carry, home defense is superior to any other caliber because 9mm is the most prevalent caliber and all the other calibers are pretty much dead. This is the most popular caliber in the world. The 40 Smith & Wesson usually is more powerful than standard pressure 45 and 357 SIG, but when you step it up to a plus P plus Magnum load, now that's 9mm is at Magnum Ballistics because a 9mm is a 35 caliber, the same overall size and diameter as a 357, and between 115 to 147 grains of that weight range, it's also the same weight of a 357 SIG or 357 Magnum. It's just generally moving a lot slower. But when you step it up to a hot plus P plus Magnum load, you're increasing this 9mm velocity by several hundred feet per second to now it's moving at the same velocities as a big bad 357 mag. And these 127 grain plus P plus discontinued 1995 run only 127 grain plus P plus Magnum Black Ranger Talons strictly designated for the Rangers, the Texas Ranger, and specifically designed by Winchester back in the day. These bad boys are coming out the barrel of full-size Glock 17 with a 4.5-inch barrel at over 1,300 feet per second hot, which is blistering supersonic velocities for a 9mm 127 grain with around 475 foot-pounds of muzzle knockdown energy. Those are 357 SIG right at big bad 357 mag ballistics. And if you want to get correct, when you're almost around close to 500 foot-pounds of muzzle knockdown energy, that's on the lower spectrum and lower end of 10mm, since they don't load any of the ammo the way they used to. 9mm is about the only ammo makers still load good, but you still want to stick with the classic ammo, the way it's been loaded years ago, because they don't load it like they used to back in the day. From the early 90s to the early 2000s, for about a decade and a half, 10 to 15 year time span, they loaded the hottest 9mm loads on this face of this earth, and nobody ever had a problem. Nobody's goon ever blew up, nothing. That's these new millennial, these weak-wristed, limp-wristed 2000 baby. Ooh, it kicks too much. The noise support's too loud. It's too blasty. They're worried about recall and all support. They're not worried about ballistic effectiveness as far as knockdown power, muzzle energy, and effectiveness and stopping the threat. Back in the 90s through the early 2000s, that's all they're worried about. So when any of these, though, even this Grizzly, this Kodiak 115 grain plus P plus, and you can see this bad boy's coming up the barrel of 1,400 feet per second hot with 501 foot-pounds of muzzle knockdown energy. Those are definitely 357 mag ballistics right on the lower end of 10mm. So Grizzly definitely wasn't playing around when they loaded this. And you can see this a big old 73 caliber slug. And this bad boy penetrated around 14 inches and fully expanded. Good energy. And now this Underwood, same thing, but we ain't gonna get into that. This is a good plus P plus Magnum load. But my favorite gotta be this Ranger Tower, and it made the biggest wound channel with the most spiral cutting disruption action. Just devastating Magnum load. And like I said, when you're talking about 480 and this one at 500 foot-pounds of muzzle knockdown energy, my Glock 17 with those type of plus B plus loads now becomes a high capacity, quick firing, big bad 357 mag. But instead of 6 shots in the wheel gun, I got 28 shots with this mag pool extension. So I got 28 rounds of Magnum firepower on deck. Just a bunch of hot plus P plus Magnum hard hitting lead. And all of these are rounds, like I said. And this is law enforcement only. And these rounds just show you this is superior. Look at this, just devastating. In Winchester, there was a department in Texas that strictly used these 127 grain plus P plus Magnum Black Ranger Talons before they were discontinued between 1994 and 97. They recorded over a dozen straight record runs of one stop and stop incapacitation rates, where only one of these had to hit the violent piece of nigger shit jig trash suspect in the lethal vital area and then instantly downed them and incapacitated them. They didn't have ballistics like that with any other caliber, not the 40, not the 45, not the big bad 357 mag, or even the 10 mil when the FBI used it. None of those in pistol calibers had that one-shot insta-stop capacitation rate for over a dozen shootouts and record runs like this 127 grain plus P plus Magnum Black Ranger Talon did, and you can look that up. That's why, for those of you who fail to realize a 9mm superior caliber, when you upgrade the plus P plus Magnum loads, which a lot of you don't know about, now you're increasing your ballistics to what's now pretty much a 357 mag. And I've shot hundreds of this ammo. It ain't gonna blow your gun up at a much smaller tool than this, even an M&P Shao 3-inch. But this Glock 17 is perfect for concealed carry, personal carry, and home defense, full of hot plus P plus Magnum lead and plenty of firepower on deck. Yeah, boy, you finna get flipped. Yeah, boy, break for bad. Your ass finna get killed. Yeah, break for bad. That's your motherfucking ass.